All right, so almost 2 weeks ago, I got to sit in this theater. I got to sit in any theater for the first time in 6-7 months. I sat right over there with my wife and my son, and we got to see Red Riding Hood the musical, which is one of our TYA shows, right? This is the theater for young audiences. But let me tell you, I was just transported. The music, the choices that the actors were making was just fantastic. So I'm so excited this show's going to live on. They're actually taking it on tour to Crestview tomorrow and doing 2 performances at, I don't know the venue, I forget, Nathaniel, what is it? Rocky Bayou Christian School. So you're going to see a little hors d'oeuvre, a little sample of that production here in a minute from Tara Paget and Grant Oberly, who were the stars of that show. So if you like what you saw and you'd like to give them an opportunity to perform it again, and you have contacts that are interested in bringing that show to a group of young people as a field trip, we can make that happen. Are you guys ready backstage? All right, so this is Grant Oberly and Tara Paget. They'll be singing Deep Dark Wood from Red Riding Hood the musical.
Don't go down to the deep dark wood. Heed my words, Red Riding Hood. It will swallow what's bad and spit out what is good. So you must never go down to the deep dark wood.
Don't go down to the deep dark wood. Hear my words, Red Riding Hood. It will suck in your heart until you're dead in the mud. So you must never go down to the deep dark wood. I know all the stories don't talk to the big bad wolf. I know all the stories, and so blah 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 blah. Don't go down to the deep dark wood. Hear my prayers, Red Riding Hood. It will stuck in your heart until you're dead in the mud. So you must never go down to the deep dark wood. Shh. What? Shh. What is it?
A click.
A click?
It's Grandma.
Her knees?
No, the lights. She's gone to bed.
So?
So, the donuts?
What about them?
They're in the kitchen.
Oh, no, you can't. Don't!
I'm going. Just a look. Just one look. Then I'll be back. Shh, don't tell. In shadows, in hiding, he's waiting. In shadows,
Shadows, in hiding,
in hiding,
he's waiting.
he's waiting.
In shadows, in hiding, he's waiting. In shadows. Don't go down to the, don't go down to the, don't go down to the deep dark wood. Don't go down to the, don't go down to the, don't go down to the deep dark wood.
In shadows, in hiding, he's waiting. In shadows,
Shadows, in hiding, he's waiting. In shadows. Don't go down, 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 don't go down. Karen Grant. So I mentioned that I saw them perform for the first time in 2 weekends ago for the first show I'd ever seen in 6 months. Well, tomorrow morning, some of the kids in that audience are going to get to see probably their first musical ever, which is pretty awesome. Can you imagine if your first experience to live theater is these two coming to your school to present a classic tale? That's pretty exciting. Some of you were asking about the artwork in the lobby, and you know that we typically partner with local visual artists. And I was talking to Nathaniel for a minute, and tomorrow, the Cultural Arts Alliance of Walton County is actually going to install artwork out there. So we're going to have that partnership this season, which we're really excited to. Season 8, can you believe it? Man. Okay, now my favorite part. I've trademarked this next bit, so I don't want to hear anybody else saying this. This is my thing here with a little TM on it. It's my pleasure to introduce the heart and soul of Emerald Coast Theater Company, Nathaniel and Anna Fisher.
Welcome. A little humor for you. We're so thankful that you're here. It's if you've been to Taste of the Season before, of course, you know it usually feels a lot different. But we're so grateful for all the support. We've just seen some amazing support from our community, from you guys, sponsors stepping up, VIP members stepping up, and we're just excited. So tell your friends that, Emerald Coast Theater Company does have safety precautions in place, that we're open, that if you need a good laugh, a good escape from what's going on in the world today, just spend some time here, and we'll do our best to make you laugh. I want to thank our board members. We've got, Anna and I, we just have the best, most supportive board. I'm going to list their names. There's a few in the audience. You already met Jason. Sherry's over here, Sherry Lundy. She's our
Probably served you a glass of wine.
She's also head of our wonderful volunteer group, Leading Ladies, that do so much for us. Jamie Hall is up in the back here as well. Jamie's daughter has been a part of our educational programming for years and years, practically since the beginning, and so she's a great board member for us as well. All of our board members, everyone's approaching these times differently, so not everybody could be here, but I want to make sure we recognize Melissa Oropesa-Carroll, Xandra Wolfgram, and Stacy Brady, who are all also on our board, and we thank everyone for service.
And we did come together as a board and vote for our board member of the year, and that is Xandra Wolfgram. She's head of our PR, she does marketing for us. She gets the word out about what we're doing, and she's just an all-around great person, so we're very thankful.
Again, we're not handing awards tonight because of the current state of affairs, so we're just gonna share some love and get those things to them later. If you are a VIP member or one of our major donors, we just want to give you some love right now and thank you so much. We have a brand new VIP member join tonight, so thank you. So it's just, again, it's been so great, your support of Emerald Coast Theater Company as we've approached these somewhat challenging times.
I also would like to thank the Leading Ladies, headed up by our lovely Sherry Lundy, and Nancy Sack. Nancy is our volunteer coordinator, and she helps keep us all organized really well. Thank you so much. And how many volunteers do we have here tonight?
Go ahead and stand for us.
Will you stand up if you volunteer? You're leading.
Or wait, you don't have to, just wave at us. That's recognized.
We love you guys. Thank you for all your help.
Julia, you should be waving. Yeah. She runs the box office for us sometimes.
Yeah, she does. And she pours wine sometimes.
So many things.
We want to recognize our volunteer of the year. She's not here this evening. Jan Wallace. Any of you who know Jan, you know when Jan is in the building. She has a wonderful laugh, a very vibrant personality.
You can't miss her.
And you can't. She always has a smile on her face. She's very positive. And the other thing that she does for us is she gets us sponsors. She she goes out and strong arms people into giving us money and support. And so she's done a great job at that too.
And she's done that with her circle of friends too. I think all of her friends, you can't be a friend of Jan Wallace unless you're a VIP member. So we just really want to give a shout out to Jan for going above and beyond. We're just so thankful for how passionate she is about Emerald Coast Theater Company.
Yes. Oh, that's me. All right. So we also want to thank our sponsors, and we want you to stand up because you're amazing.
We've
So
got
sponsors-
Emerald Coast Chiropractic in the house.
Yes.
No. And Keller Williams.
Yes.
Yes. Jennifer. And Ocean Reef Resorts. And Jason listed all the sponsors. But yeah, we're so thankful. Again, we have more sponsors this year that came on. We had sponsors that were at a certain level and went up a level, and it's just really been amazing to see the support of our community.
And we also have some representatives from the St. Joe Community Foundation.
Oh yes.
Right here. Anyone else? Any other sponsors in the audience? I think we've got everybody. Great. Yes.
So the sponsor of the year, this woman, it was one of our first sponsors. I mean, back when we were doing a Dickens Christmas at Harbor Walk Village, and we also did it over here in Sandestin. Mary Hong has been a sponsor with us since the beginning, and so she's our sponsor of the year.
She's very generous with her support, but she's also generous with her time. She's helped us create that beautiful giving tree we have out in the lobby for the Capital campaign. And she helped us with a few art projects we did for the Festival of the Trees. She helped create and build this huge Whoville arch, and so she's been very supportive.
All right, well, Jason, back to you.
So, it's funny you mentioned that when we didn't have a home. I remember when Emerald Coast Theater Company was like in Anna and Nathaniel's garage, and in their cars a lot. Their cars were always full of like Rubbermaid bins of costumes and props, hauling them all over the Tri-County area. So it's been awesome to see how much we've grown as an organization, and in that time, what's been great to see is that we've been able to increase the size of the staff, to increase, the quality of the productions that are here. And what I'm really excited about is the quality of the folks, not just artists, but just the people that they are that we've been able to hire. I'm fortunate to call them colleagues and friends, and so I want to give a shout out to some of our staff that you may not always see. They're usually behind the scenes making the magic happen, but you've also seen some of them on stage. So Rebecca, if you're back there, Rebecca Lake is our scenic designer and technical director. She's ridiculously talented on and off the stage. And I have to tell you a funny story about her real quick. So I'm having a nice conversation with her back at the tech table before we started. And all of a sudden, I turned away and she ducked down, I guess, to fix something under the table, and I saw the fabric billowing. So I had a conversation for 2 minutes with Becca as she's under the table doing I don't know what. And then suddenly I look over and she reappears over here opening the house. It wasn't Becca under the table, it was the fan blowing the fabric. And I realized I'd been talking to no one the whole time while she was busy working. So she's like a little ninja. And we're so glad that she's here. So thank you, Becca. You also may know PJ Paget. His official title is Production and Stage Manager, but he's also responsible for a lot of that tech and video magic along with Becca, that they've kept our programming going even during this challenging time with all of our online events. So that's really increased our exposure in the community and just really awesome and sort of above and beyond both of these folks. So give them a round of applause. And I just recently got to meet Maddie McCall. She's one of our assistant teachers. She's also an ASM, assistant stage manager. She's a senior at Troy University, theater major. And so she's working with us. So how fortunate are we that we're getting to have her here during this time. So give her applause as well. So you heard the number earlier from Red Riding Hood. Just so we're on the same page, the TYA series, these are professional actors performing for younger audiences. But another big part of our programming here is the educational productions. So these are children that are performing for each other and for the general audiences. And the quality of these programs keep getting better and better and better. Pretty soon, Nathaniel, we're not going to be able to tell who is our educational programming and who's our professional programming. They're going to just seamlessly slide right in. And I'm excited. We've already had the opportunity a few times to hire some of our student performers on some of the main stage shows, and what an awesome opportunity for them to be part of this. I've seen this young woman perform a few times. I think maybe the last time was a year ago at one of these events. But Clara Taylor is going to be singing Poor Unfortunate Souls from Disney's Little Mermaid. You performed that role this summer, correct? All right. So here she is. Please put your hands together.
Poor souls with no one else to turn to. I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me a witch. But you'll find nowadays I've mended all my ways. Repentance in the light made a switch. True, yes. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have a zest. In here lately, don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed. But there are unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. Those poor unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. They come flocking to my cult and crying spells or so please, and do I help them? Yes, I do. Now it's happened once or twice. Someone couldn't pay the price, and I'm afraid I had to rank across the goals. Yes, I've had the odd complaint, but on the whole I've been a saint to those poor unfortunate souls. Now, I have a spell that will turn you into human for 3 days. Before the sun sets on the 3rd day, if you get all princy to kiss you. If you do, you'll stay human forever. And if you don't, you'll turn back into a mermaid and your soul will be mine forever. Wow, life's full of tough choices, isn't it? Of course, there's one more thing. My fee. And I'm not asking for much. Only your voice. You'll have your looks, your pretty face, and don't underestimate the importance of body language. Come on, you poor unfortunate souls, go ahead, make your choice. I'm a very busy woman and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice. You poor unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. If you wanna cross my bridge, my sweet, you gotta pay the toll. Take a gulp and take a breath. Go ahead, achieve your goal. Fly some jets and now I got a voice. The boss is on a roll. You poor unfortunate
Thank you, Clara. I gotta tell you, in November we got Legally Blonde Junior. Jeez, easy for you to say. And we have 40 teenagers, PJ? 41 teenagers in that group, and we've just seen this group just grow and expand. And PJ and Tara have been doing an excellent job. Peter He's been coming in and giving lessons here and there. Peter's also doing a musical theater workshop class. And we're just seeing, because the kids are already talented, but working with our teaching artists, we're just seeing that talent being groomed and the skill level going up and up. And if you saw us 6 years, as Jason was kind of saying, if you saw our production 6 years ago, they were good and every mom would love them, because that's what moms do. But they're at such a higher level now. And so I encourage you, VIP members, you get tickets to the teen productions. Book your tickets. They almost always sell out because parents want to see their kids on stage. So book your tickets for Legally Blonde. And Clary, you're in that, right? Yes. All right.
And also, we've got Annie coming up for our little ones. This is our kindergarten up through 5th grade. And it's going to definitely be my favorite show of the year because my little Zoe is going to be in it. Where is she? Zoe, who's your character? What are you playing in Annie? Miss Annie.
You can see she's really shy and she wasn't typecast.
She's going to bring all the sex. So Annie's going to be great. You can come on out and see that too. And I just want to take a second too to talk about the new series. We've started the TVY series. That's not where we all come and sit around and watch TV. It's actually theater for the very young. And those shows are for like 6 months up through 4 years old. It's like pre-K, toddler, pre-K age. And so those shows are really good. Claire is actually one of the actors in that show. And it's a really sweet little show with a ladybug and a skunk and a spider, and they learn how to share, and there's a lot of interaction with the kids, and they're singing and dancing, and it's so fun. So if you know any little ones or have any friends with little ones, please come and see that. It's going to be great. And it's called Dot and Ziggy. And then next spring, we are doing Rainbow Fish for the littles, and that's going to be a really sweet show too.
Another new program we've launched is our second stage series. So as you grab this, as you look at the bottom half, we've got several cabarets. We've launched a listening lounge. A band called Longleaf Drive is here on November 17th. And then the cabarets, so those are fun. Those are all included in your VIP ticket as well. So come out for a little relaxing night with us with music and fun and get to know the cast, things like that. Don't forget, we do have our Storyteller series. Very excited about the 3 shows we have this season. Winston is back. But he's in a different form in original piece by Bruce. So excited about 3 palaces at Yalta. And then we have another president, a U.S. president for you on stage with Alan in his show, Give 'Em Hell, Harry, which is all about Harry Truman, and it's a fun one-man show. And then our own Shirley Simpson is so excited about this. You're gonna get to see Katharine Hepburn. And, I have to say, her voice it's so much fun when she drops into that character. That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on quickly, Shirley. Okay. We are excited about our 4 pro shows this season. Popcorn Falls is just a hilarious comedy with some good heartwarming, so come have a laugh in February with that. Florida Girls it's written by Nancy Hasty, who is a local playwright. She grew up in Crestview, right? Yes, in Crestview. And Florida Girls is about a teen girl who is involved in a beauty pageant. And it's a one-woman show. It's just hilarious. So we're excited to have that on our stage in January. And then this December, we've got A Christmas Carol, and Mr. Bruce is going to be Scrooge for us. So I'm really excited about this adaptation. It's 5 actors. So you have Scrooge, and then the other 4 actors play all the other characters. And it's just a fun piece written by the same guy who wrote 39 Steps. So that's going to be just a great, fun holiday show to come out to. And then First Date opens in like a week and a day. Now y'all, I gotta tell you, it is a funny show. If you've ever been on a first date, if you've ever been on a date, then this is the show for you. It's got all kinds of comedy, it's got a great sweet ending to it, and you're just not gonna wanna miss it. So, I'm very excited to welcome to the stage Adam Solori as Aaron, and Brooke Myers as Casey, and then our ensemble is Vincent Pellegrino, Hillary Marshall, Peter Lake. Our understudies, they're not going to join us on stage, but you saw our understudies perform earlier. Grant and Tara are understudies for the show. But I'm going to let them just go down the line and give you a brief introduction of who they are, what they do at the ECTC, if they've been here before, where they're from, and then we are going to launch into the opening number of First Date.
Hi there, I'm Peter Lake. I'm married to Rebecca, our intrepid designer and technical director, and I teach voice here, and I coach voice for anybody who needs it, I guess. But I also got to musical direct a few shows, and I teach the musical theater cabaret class, and yeah, it's just a great time.
Hi, I'm Hillary Marshall. I'm originally from Colorado. I've moved all over, but I got here in January to the Florida area, and this is my first show with ECTC, and I'm very excited.
Hi everybody, my name is Vincent Pellegrino. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and I was here last year. I directed the TYA show Pinkalicious, if you came to see that. And that was a really fun show. And in this show, I'm the music director and doing some choreography, and I'm in the show. So I'm wearing 3 hats. It's really awesome.
Hello, my name is Brooke Myers. This is actually my first time this far south, so this is really exciting for me. This is also my first show with ECTC, and I am from Kansas City, Missouri.
Hello, my name is Adam Solori, and this is my 5th show at ECTC. Last season, you could have seen me as El Gallo, the Fantastics, or Alex Moore, Byron Seller. But thank you, I'm so happy to be back. I'm a Detroit native, and I can't wait for this show. It's going to be a blast, so come out and see us.
How does it last? It's a miracle two people get together.
How is your heart? Choose who to cast in a partner for the night or for forever.
Every day you go on feeling like it's war.
Can you trust your judgment when it's been so hard?
You've gotten burned,
Wish you could run.
but if you do, then you'll never ever find the one. The one. Are you ever gonna find the one? How will it go?
Where will it lead?
Will tonight become a lifetime full of magic?
Go with the flow.
You might succeed dating someone you don't think is friggin' tragic.
Will the minutes feel like hours, even years? Or will you connect and share your deepest fears?
It's so damn hard and so not fun.
Still you go on in that endless search to find the one. The one. Are you ever gonna find the one?
How do you stay optimistic when there are so many ways to fail? Don't wanna be another statistic. Where did you get the fairy tale? Where the hell's our fairy tale? Dating's a bitch,
Such a bitch.
dating's a bitch.
It's so unfair.
Like a battle where you find out what you're made of.
Let's ditch this affair.
Stakes are high and there's so much to be afraid of.
When you're far from perfect, stuck in your own way. All your baggage keeps your chains of love at bay.
So until
The game is done. You hold our hope back before you lose your mind. You'll meet your match and won't end up left behind.
maybe tonight is the night you're gonna find the one.
The one, the one.
The one. What can I do when you find happy when you fly. Go on.
Thank you guys. They have been so much fun to work with. We only started rehearsals on Tuesday, and it's just going to be a dynamic show. To finish us off here, I just want to make sure that if you're not a VIP member, you know that everything right here is included in that VIP membership. You get complimentary beverages, VIP seating, and the knowledge that you're helping us. Sorry. I gotta tell a story, and I'm getting emotional because of this story. But Zoe, I'm gonna tell on my daughter. So, this is Zoe. She's 7. She's in 2nd grade. Oh, 7. So at school, it's very important, yes, 7.5. At school, they have these little handouts that they give the kids that they're supposed to read the handout, and then it comes with a questionnaire that the children are supposed to write. It's basically reading comprehension that they're looking for. Well, this particular handout was all about people who serve the community, and it was people about police officers and nurses and people who serve the community. Well, the first question on the questionnaire was, what is community? And Zoe answered ECTC. And then it asked, draw a picture of someone serving the community. And she drew a very good picture of a stage with lights and curtains and an actor on stage. And I just, we don't try to indoctrinate our children, but it really touched me, because if she's understanding what we're doing here, then hopefully we're doing something right. And I just want to thank you guys for being a part of that, for supporting us. It's a scary time, but our community has stepped up, and we're so thankful. That's the end of tonight. Thank you so much for coming. Tell your friends we're open, we're here, and come see First Date. It's a good laugh.